Okay, so the 6th of August, day 16, the 6th of August. Um, I know I missed. How many days have I missed? I missed yesterday, so yeah. I just want to talk about. I don't even know how to start these, I really don't. But anyway, um, at the minute my brain's a bit like lagged. I've not slept, so um, you have to bear with me on this one. So I missed obviously yesterday. Like, I'm not gonna cry about it. It is what it is. Here now, film this, get it uploaded. It's done. Um, Emotions still in check. I'm not letting anything distract my focus. I'm not letting anything like I'm not letting anything like distract me or like I'm not getting emotional over anything, which is good. Obviously, I'm not like nonchalant about stuff. Like stuff still like is like um my brain, man. Stuff still like I guess gets to me, but I just don't let it fucking um I don't let it like control me or like influence me or like make like push me to make a decision. I'm hoping that makes sense. So yeah, Instagram. Right. So I said before, like I sort of want to talk about like issues that I'm facing, what I'm doing about it, and then like obviously like tomorrow we'll see like how it went. So basically, Instagram account is the Instagram account was like flagged before. Like I think the account's just fucked to be honest. But I am warming up other accounts to speak, but I will get into that. So Instagram was flagged for duplicate content, which sucks. Like it is what it is. Obviously, I had to remove all the reels that were flagged. It was like 10 reels. Um, it sucks, yes, but look, I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna re-edit and upload, like sorted. Also, I'm not gonna upload all 10 reels back to back. I'm just gonna edit them all, and then they'll just be re-uploaded, and it'll be fine. Obviously, just a little bit better editing, maybe. Obviously, I was sorting out like a lot of back end stuff as well, so probably like maybe there was like some stragglers which I didn't, which got through from like content that wasn't organized properly. So it could also be that. So um, edit it, post it, see what happens, go from there. Also, um, account warm up is going well. Actually, it's good. No suspensions yet, no bans, no like bullshit off Instagram, no having to verify that I'm human, no like phone verifications or anything. Everything is going so well on that. So obviously like changing that up has helped. And that's obviously just from like taking a step back, doing a bit of fucking research and researching my purpose, looking for something, finding what I was looking for, and then boom, like it's working. I'm not just fucking throwing shit at a wall anymore. Just because something worked before, like doesn't mean it's gonna work all the time. Especially like in this industry, shit is changing all the time. So I either need to adapt or I'm gonna fucking die. I'm not saying I'm gonna die sounds dramatic as fuck, but you know. Um. So yeah, like I say, they'll be sorted and re-uploaded if I'm grand about it. Obviously I missed yesterday. It's part of the reason why I haven't really slept. One, fucking construction. Yeah, it's fucking dumb. I don't know what's going on, but it sounds like someone's fucking drilling through a wall. Awful. And so I've just been sorting out those like back end stuff, just like admin stuff, organising like my spreadsheets and stuff, which is something I sort of like go through like phases of doing. Like I do feel like it is possibly like a bit of like procrastination, like just sorting through a spreadsheet. Um, and then it sort of just gets fucking abandoned. But I've been sorting through spreadsheets. I've been trying to like sort of like systemize shit. Actually, like having a process to stuff. So, like, don't get me wrong, I did sort of have a process before, but like it's a bit outdated. Do you know what I mean? Like now I'm sort of like updating it. So I've got like master sheets for stuff, and then actually writing down what I'm doing, obviously like building SOPs and stuff. So yeah, it's good. Like I said, there's chats on the account, so I don't need to worry about that. The only real thing I need to do at the minute is just post. Sorry, no, I don't need to post. I need to edit the content and just warm up accounts. And obviously the back end stuff, the system stuff, and making sure the back end stuff is organised, because otherwise I'm just in the same situation I was in before, where stuff will start to flow, but because the back end stuff's such a mess, I'm gonna fucking, it's just gonna be a mess, and I won't be able to do anything. So yeah, that's that. Obviously, like I say, like it's not just me. People are relying on me. My clients are relying on me. So like, if I don't fucking turn up, then it's not just me that fucking loses. It is them as well, and obviously like that's not fair. Like I say, if I'm a bottleneck, everyone suffers. Like, well, not everyone in the fucking world, but do you know what I mean? Like, my clients suffer, I suffer. Like, the chatters will suffer. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, I mean they probably won't suffer because they'll leave if there's no traffic. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's like a knock-on effect. It's not just me at the end of the day. Sweet. So that's that. Changing how I deliver content to creators. So I said before, like it was like a massive document, yada yada. And I've been like sort of like thinking like different ways to do it. So like, do I do it like the old school way, just like sending 3 reels per day, just like do this. But I don't really like doing that, because like, so for example, like the creator can't work that day. Like, do you know what I mean? I'd rather have like a bulk of content. So the way I've sort of found a way is leave a weekly or monthly, right? And I've just got a fucking spreadsheet. I love a spreadsheet. I don't know why I do, just love a spreadsheet. And basically the way it's going to work is it's like a reels to copy, right? It's just going to have the name, content number, so like when it's uploaded, it's just easy to find. So the media link, key points to the content of like why that piece of content performed, like why I think it performed, like what the person did. The niche, sort of like the creator's niche, like it's obviously helping like tailor it to them. Engagement, which I've spelt wrong, but yeah, engagement. So basically, like the creator can see like, oh, it's got this many views, yada yada, like this much engagement, and obviously, like it's a good engaged post, then do you know what I mean? Like it's probably going to be a good engaged post for my creator as well. Obviously, the platform Instagram, TikTok, but probably Instagram. And then notes is like just sort of like stuff that like I would say. So either like stuff that I would say for them to like test, for them to do like, oh, do this instead of this, or add this at the end, or but also like the creator can add notes as well. And then there's a little like tick box being like, is this approved by the creator? Like, is this something they want to do? Obviously yes or no, and if no, then why? If why not? If it's something I'm not comfortable with, like that's fine. Just be like, look, I'm not comfortable with it. Like that's not the end of the world. I don't care. I'll find something else. But just so I can sort of know why. Like I don't want them to just say like no, and then not have a reason why. And then status not started, filming, and then uploaded. So yeah, chilling. That's obviously all good. So yeah, so that's obviously much easier, like for a creator, because like it's literally sent on a spreadsheet, a Google sheet. They can just look at the sheet. There's a reel needs copy. Click on the link, film it, awesome. Upload it, done. There's a reel needs copy, awesome, done. Like there's no fucking anything. Like the creator does not need to think. Like it's spoon fed to them. Obviously, like the way I did it before with like all the documents and stuff, like that way does still work. Don't get me wrong, but like that's for a certain type of creator. That's going to be for this type of creator that's like, I mean, like these creators that are killing it have openly said they're doing 40 hours a week, creating content and stuff like that, right? And these girls are definitely managed as well. Like so, like this, and they're still putting 40 hours a week into content. So like just to put things into like perspective, if I've got a creator that's able to do 1 to 2 hours a day, then I'm not going to obviously throw all this information on them, because it's just gonna be too fucking much. But obviously, like, don't get me wrong. Where was I fucking going with that? My fucking brain. I'll drink some water. Give me a second. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, yeah. So like that information is like reserved for like creators that are able to obviously like understand content as well and actually like want to learn content and actually want to become like an influencer, I guess we could say, and actually willing to put in like the work. Obviously, it's going to be like a lot of fucking work. It's going to be a lot of work. But also said that's why it's going to be reserved for this type of careers. Like not everyone is meant to be an influencer, which obviously is what it is. And not every creator is going to want to read through fucking 5 pages of fucking words about the psychology of the content and the breakdown and all this other fucking shit. Like, they don't care. They just want to get paid. They just want the money up. And even if it's a case of starting them off on the basic Google sheet until they see the money increase and then we can talk about that, then yeah, like that still works. But yeah, I say just makes it easier. It's just easier. And obviously it's not a case as well of like just copying the reel, even though obviously the sheet is called Reels to Copy. I'm going to change it actually. Reels to Steal, yeah. The idea is just like steal it, make it better, make it unique, make it your own. So, yeah. One last thing I want to reflect on. I haven't got much storage left in my camera, so hopefully I don't get too much right. So, obviously, before I spoke about like when I came to Bali, right? I was like so like locked in, and I bought this mentorship and all this other like fucking yeah. And something I think about like when I was coming back to Bali. So when I was originally in Bali, I was living in a villa, right? The villa cost 12 grand for the month. I was living with other people, don't get me wrong, like-minded individuals, and I think there was like 5 of us. But the villa still cost 12k. And then before that villa was in a different villa for like 2 weeks, and that cost like 2k for 2 weeks or something, or whatever. Maybe 1.5. Anyway, don't matter. Point is, I was living like a fucking king. But I don't say that as like an ego way. Like I was living the way I wanted to live, right? I was living in a villa, had a pool, like it was nice. I'd wake up like 7:30 a.m, which I mean I don't remember the last time I did that. And I would take a quick cold shower. I'd jump in the pool, do a few laps. Or maybe not a few laps, but I'd swim in the pool and like I'd get a shower and then I'd start work. Do you know what I mean? I'd feel good. Then I'd go to the gym, eat like, and I was eating good as well. Like I was eating fucking good food. I mean, obviously right now, like I'm living on fucking local food, and if I'm not living on low food, I'm living on fucking instant noodles and eggs with chicken and veg. But look, like I've done it to myself. So like when I originally left Bali and I came back, right, my mindset was so wrong, and I didn't realize this till I was like reflecting on this in the shower of all places last night, right? I was like thinking like I've got X amount in savings, and when I came back to Bali, what I did was I was like, alright, so I've got this much in savings, so if I rent a cheap place, like an affordable place, I can afford to live here for did X amount of time, right? And I think that's where I fucked up. In fact, I know that's where I fucked up. So when I came to Bali, I had like 12k disposable. Like I said, I completely fucking sold everything. Obviously, like the agency was making a bit of money as well back then. So, but yeah, so I had 12k disposable. I sold completely everything. Sold my car, sold everything in the UK, completely sold my life. So I had 12k disposable, and I had the agency bringing in money. This was obviously before the laptop and everything blew up, so bear with. But I do think this is part of the reason why. So yeah. So I had all this money, and I said like, I'm coming over to Bali, yada yada, like want to live, improve my life, yada yada, whatever. But I moved into the slums basically. The place I was paying for was like £300 a month. It was cheap for like UK standards compared to where I was living before. It was fucking cheap as fuck. But the whole idea was that like it wasn't supposed to be like living like this flashy lifestyle. It was just to fucking survive out here. So I've come to Bali with this mindset of I just want to survive. Guess what happens? My fucking laptop blows up. Shit goes wrong. Creators leave the agency because nothing's getting done because I was doing everything, then my laptop blew up. Like, look, I'm not blaming this situation on that, and I'm not playing a victim, not anymore. Like, I get it was my fault, but like deep down, like I think my subconscious like caused this, because I was like, I'm coming to Bali, I've only got this amount of money, and I just want to play it safe and live like safe, not really spend too much, like just be like really frugal. And then fucking look at me now, I'm in the fucking slums, right? It's fucking shit. And yeah, that's on me. What I should have done, right? Don't get me wrong, if I could go back to when I first came to Bali, I would not do anything differently. I would still spend that 10k on the mental shit. I'll just use it so differently. I would still fucking sell everything and come to Bali. But the one thing I would do different is I would use the money that I had, and I would have bought a fucking villa. I would have lived in a villa, even if it was like 1-2k a month, because like deep it, right? So I work close with a creator here. If I was in a villa, easy for content. I mean, easy for me for making content. I could have started on a personal brand easily. Like, look, I'm in a fucking villa. So I could have just been in this villa, even if it was only for a few months before shit started getting tight. I could have been like, I'm in this villa, and I could have just banged so many videos out. The creator that I work with locally, like, she could have made content in that villa. Easy. Like, it would have been so fucking easy. So that's what I'm saying, like, I caused all these issues for myself because I wanted to play it safe. I played scared. I didn't want to take a risk. Even though I thought I was like jumping in the deep end and taking a risk. Nah. I did not jump in the deep end. I stepped into the pool very fucking slowly, dipped my toes in, had a little feel. Is the water hot? Is the water cold? Oh, let me just get some armbands on. That's what I did. Then I climbed into the water and just fucking stayed there floating. I didn't move. This is an analogy, obviously, but like that is what I did, because I was too scared to take a risk. So yeah, a bit of a ramble, a bit of a yap, but like looking back and self-reflecting, like I see that now. Like, if I had taken that risk and moved into a villa, even if it was for a few months, like, it would have given me a fucking kick up the ass. It's a fucking villa. My laptop probably would not have blown up because the electricity probably would have been a little bit safer. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, it is fucking Indonesia, but hey, content would have been so fucking easy. I could have just filmed myself working every day. I've doing this shit every day. Building a personal brand would have been fucking piss easy. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to build a personal brand right now. I'm just doing this for me. And if this finds someone, it helps them, then look, win-win. And the creators that I work with, like, it would have been so easy for content for them, because like literally, boom, getting in a pool, getting out of a pool, nice villa, like backdrop, walking by the pool, in a bikini by the pool, and Instagram's not going to flag that because it's a bikini by the pool. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm such a fucking dickhead, and I can't believe it's taken me this long to realise, but I suppose that's part of growth, and I suppose that's part of the journey. And I think for so long I was sort of living with like this victim mindset that I didn't see all this stuff. And actually, I'm going to make another video after this talking about like the victim mindset. And no, fuck it, I'll put it at the end of this one. This is a long fucking video. But like, if one thing I will say, like, these videos aren't made for anyone. Like, they're not made for the algorithm. They are made for me. Like, the thumbnails are fucking shit. Like, I saw, where is it? I saw like some of them. Like, it's just random clips that YouTube picks from the videos. So yeah, like, they are fucking diabolical. But one thing I will say is, if you do find these videos, fuck knows how, and it's not sent to you, like you just stumble across it, then my advice to you is the worst thing you can ever do is blame anything that happens to you on an outside force. You can't blame something, you can't victimize yourself, because like, it's a slippery slope. Like, once you do, everything is something else's fault. Like, for example, me with a fucking laptop, blown up. Like, oh yeah, that sucks. The electricity is shit. I blew my laptop up. But that was still my fault because I didn't have a fucking team. If I had a team, had structure, and had a plan in place, my laptop blown up would not have fucking mattered because it wouldn't have been me doing everything. I would not have lost creators. Like, it's that simple. So, yeah. There was gonna be a bit more to that, but my brain has gone blank. But yeah, basically that's that. Just never have a victim mindset towards anything. I don't fucking care if you walk outside and get hit by a car. That was your fault. Shouldn't have been in the road. I don't fucking know. But anyway, life happens. It is what it is. As corny as it sounds, I guess, it's not about, what is it, like your failures or something. Like, don't, what is it, like your failures don't define who you are, but what you do after them is what defines who you are. Like, I failed. Don't get me wrong, I failed, and I'm still failing, but I'm working every day to improve that, and I'm also trying to obviously be less like negative. Like, even looking back at like the first videos and like hearing how I used to speak like so fucking negative about myself. Like, I mean, and not just about myself, about everything. Like, and even like a case of not, if I wasn't, which I mean I was, like sitting on the fence about stuff. So like in my first few videos, I was like, oh, I'm living in Bali, I'm like here in the slums, and I'm grateful for it. Like, nah, am I fuck? Like, I'm not, but like I was just trying to be like, I guess trying to say like what I thought would be the right thing to say, but like fuck that. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a sidetrack, but like I say, anything that goes wrong is and always will be my fault. Yes, there is outside sources. Yes, there is things that do go wrong, but if I plan and structure and build systems, then it will be fine. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, anything that goes wrong is fixable, and stuff will go wrong. So I can't cry when stuff goes wrong. I just need to adapt and continue like I have been. I feel like I've just repeated myself like in 5 different sentences for the past 5 minutes, so I do apologise. But yeah, that has been everything for day 15, and I will see you tomorrow.